very warm welcome back from me, Johnny Bryan. Good afternoon to you wherever you are. And we are here live in Arco in northern Italy on the shores of Lake Garda. 5:20 here local time. We're a little bit late getting underway here for this men's bouldering knockout competition. 11 go to posts all in all. I'm running through a few of the names that we'll see over the next hour or so. First of all, you'll see Dmitry Charaputinov, the three-time world champion, Rustam Galmanov, Younes Kruder, who did brilliantly out in Munich 7 days ago, Jeremy Bonder of France, James Kasei of Australia, Kokoro Fuji of Japan, Gabriel Moroni had a big cheer from this home crowd. You've got number 7, Rei Sugimoto of Japan, 8, Makoto Yamamuchi, 9, Michael Piccolo-Raz of Italy, 10, and Gregor Vezonik of Slovenia will go out last. A few names you recognise, one or two you may not, but they're all going to post here in this bouldering knockout competition. If you weren't here earlier, Alex Puccio won her third bouldering knockout crown here in Arco, defeating Yulia Kruder and Akio Noguchi to secure the prize. Now, for those of you who are new to bouldering knockouts, it's a little bit different than your regular bouldering competition. This is how it works. So please bear with me. It's a little bit confusing, but once you get to know the rules, it's quite an interesting game. 11 will start on problem number 1, and they have 3 attempts to find the top, or as high as possible as they can go. If they find a top, they should, in theory, advance to the next problem. But it's a bit like the old party game musical chairs, this competition, because after each problem we lose a number of athletes. After the first problem it'll be 4. The bottom 4 on the leaderboard are eliminated from the game. We're keeping 7 to go on to the second problem. After problem number 2, we then reduce the field to 5 to go on to problem number 3. And then from those 5, only 3 will make it through to the final problem where we'll crown a winner. Now, to decide which 7 are going to go through, it works like this. They'll have 3 attempts to get to problem number 1. If they do it top it in 1 attempt, then they should into the 30 go through. If they don't top it, then they'll have the second attempt and a third attempt to do it, and so on and so forth. They only have 3 attempts to do it. If they don't do it in 3, it's their highest hold they get to on the problem will be their score marked down on the leaderboard. That is how it works. It's a little bit confusing. Don't worry, I'll keep you guys abreast of the scores as we go along. Now, for example, if they get a 5 on their second attempt, let's say, and a player's got a 5 on his first attempt, then the player who got the 5 on his first attempt will advance to the next round, in the case of a tie, as it were. It's a little bit confusing, I know, but don't worry, I'm here to guide you through it, and we'll try and see if we can have some good entertainment here in Arco over the next 90 minutes. So the athletes are nearly ready. Good crowd here in Arco today. They've just had the lead duel competition. I went out and sampled some of the atmosphere in the last hour or so, watching the finals of that. Won by Sean McCall, in fact. The lead duel for the men. Sit next to Rustam Galmanov. Me and him was chatting away. That lead duel was going on, and he's pretty confident actually, Rustam, when I was chatting to him before. He's looking forward to this, and he's winding down his season, he tells me. He's got this and another event next week. And that's him done for the year. So there you can see, 11 athletes will go to post. Jeremy Charaputinov will go first, followed by Rustam Galmanov, Younes Kruder 3, Jeremy Bonder 4, James Kasei 5, Kokoro Fuji 6, Gabriel Moroni 7, Rei Sugimoto 8, Yamuchi 9, Piccolo-Raz 10, and Gregor Vezonik at 11.
Ci siamo, Arco, pronti noi a farci sentire, si parte. Winner number 1, Ocean 11. parte Dimitri Scialafudino.
So then, here we go. 25 past 5 here on the dot. Dimitri Scialafutinov, a major name in climbing, he needs no introduction from me. He will get this bouldering knockout underway. So just to remind you, this is how it works. You'll have 3 goes. There's no time limit on this, by the way. You can take as long as they need, but they'll have a maximum of 3 attempts. Now, as soon as Dimitri, should he do this or shouldn't he? 1 attempt done, he sits back down, and the next man will come out and have his first go. Top 7 from this first problem will advance to problem number 2. But Scialafutinov showing his class here. Looking strong. Oh, I do beg your pardon. I said looking strong to advance. Last, no. But Scialafutinov on the scoreboard here scores 9 on his first attempt. Rustam Gaumanov now. Scialafutinov was a 9 with a plus. On my scoreboard. So, Gaumanov.
Andiamo a vedere qua che cosa si sono provati. Boulder number 1, Ocean 11, Rustam Gaumanov. Andiamo.
Can he flash this problem, guaranteeing his entry into round 2. Now, one thing I should also let you guys be aware of as well, there is a countback rule on this. So if 2 climbers are tied, for example, after 3 problems, then they'll go back on their relative scores on the second problem and the first problem. That's how they separate in a tie-break situation. However, if 2 climbers have the same 4 scores, which did happen a couple of years ago, my memory serves me right, then they'll have a playoff. 9 plus as well for Rustam Gaumanov, so both the Russian climbers going off to a steady start. Now Jonas Kruder, who was half a breath away and half a heartbeat away of becoming world champion just over a week ago. Coming second to Adam Ondra out in Munich. Extraordinary night that was at the Olympic Stadium. I had the privilege to cover that 8 nights ago. Absolutely brilliant entertainment. You can watch that back, of course, on YouTube for your enjoyment. Kruder at one point, we thought he was going to pinch it. And look at the start at it from the Slovenian climber, keeping that good form from Munich. Brilliant stuff from Jonas Kruder. He heads to the top of the leaderboard after flashing that first problem. Jeremy Von there getting us underway. 4th climbing out. Not bad stuff there from Von there. Steady start here. Oh, nearly there. So near yet so far. Von there scoring a 9 plus as well. Getting tied Rustam and Dimitri.
Come on, James.
James Kasey of Australia. It's been a good season for James all in all. Made a couple of finals this year. Moved up to the world rankings into 11th place. Made the final, of course, out in Toronto and in Chongqing. A strong semi-final showing out in Baku as well. Not a bad first start for James. Scores 9, plus yet to be added on the scoreboard, so it may only just be the 9. Now on this first problem only, there's athletes tied in 7th or 8th place and they do have the same score, then both those athletes will advance to the next round. Doesn't matter if it's 2 climbs or 3 climbs in fact. If there's a tie on the cut line, then those climbers will still advance to round 2. Ricardo Fuji getting close, but not close enough. And now Gabriele Moroni of Italy, that's what the big cheer was for. Ricardo Fuji scores a 9+ as well. James Kasey only a 9, didn't get the plus. He currently lies in 6th place. But we still have 2 more goes to find the top in this first prop. Moroni cheered on by the partisan crowd here in Arco. Beautiful part of the world if you've ever been around these parts. The northern end of Lake Garda. Beautiful surroundings here. And the Dolomites. It's a good showing this from Moroni. He's just putting on his left foot there. Still a good effort though. Moroni currently has 10 on our leaderboard here. Subject to change. But alas, provisionally the Italian moves to 2nd place. 10 indeed it is, with a plus. So then 4 climbs to go. Rei Sugimoto is the next man out.
Partito primo giro. Ocean 11 per Makoto Yamaguchi. Sugimoto Rei.
So Sugimoto.
Arriverà dopo Makoto Yamaguchi. Rei Sugimoto. Bene, controlla, sente il tallone.
Good effort there from Sugimoto. Oh, what a climb! What a climb from the Japanese athlete. And he's going to advance to round 2. So 3 climbs to go in this first set of first attempts. So climber number 9, Makoto Yamuchi, the 20-year-old from Japan. A strong climb here from the Japanese athletes. This problem suiting both the Japanese climbers, it seems. Oh, so near. I think he knows how to do it. So now climber number 10 out. Michael Picoluras of Italy. Mucci also drops into 3rd place, tied with Bonder, Fuji, Germanov, Moroni and Sharafutinov. The 9+. James Kasei, solitary 9. It's not good enough so far. Kasei in the drop zone. Picoluras, the 19-year-old. And that will be cheered on. This home crowd. Now can he make the final move here? Oh, he nearly did. He nearly did. So near. But I think he might have the 9+ as well. Moroni's has been downgraded, by the way, to 9+, not 10+. Obviously a mistake on the judge's part. So final athlete out is Gregor Vezonik. Pick up a 9+. But James Kasei with his solitary 9 in 10th place, and I think James lost some company at the bottom of the leaderboard now, as Vezonik only got a couple of moves to his name there. So Yanis Kuda, Rei Sugimoto can sit back and relax. Their work on this first problem is done, and you will see them in round 2. 9 climbers left to go on this second pass of attempts. First of all, Sharafutinov.
Ormai lo conosciamo, 10 li conosciamo, ne vogliamo 11. Bisogna stare in 11, andiamo, Dimitri,
This last move, that was a problem for Dimitri first time around. And still a problem now. Galmanov is next. So Galmanov, 9+ already under his belt. Can he find the top to guarantee his position in round 2? Oh, again, so near.
Che blocco, un oceano di volumi, di 11 volumi grigi messi
Jeremy Bonder of France, doing a little bit of DIY before he gets underway. Another one on these 9+ marks. One of 7 athletes, in fact, on that mark. No doubt the top will see him advance. Look at the determination in his face as well. It's a good effort, this. Oh, hard lines. So James Kesse currently lying in 10th place. Bonder moving up to 3rd place with an 11 on his scorecard. 11 on his 2nd attempt. James Kesse out. Good strength from the Aussie. Keep him on the problem, but you feel he needs to find the top here. He's to advance to round 2. It may not be enough. This is the move. He needs to find it. How good is that upper body of his? Oh, it's very good, in fact. Top on his 2nd attempt, Kesse. Straight the leaderboard from 10th place into 3rd.
Bello, andiamo avanti adesso a caccia, andiamo fuori da questo oceano. La squadra giapponese, Kokoro Fushi, Japan Athlete, si riparte.
So, next man out, Kokoro Fuji. Really put a spanner in the works if he finds the top here. He may do. He may do. He does so indeed. Wow. Kokoro Fuji joining James Kesse in tied 3rd place. Now all of a sudden, some of the bigger names could be struggling here. Looking at Gelmanov, Sharafutinov, 2 big names. Struggling at the moment, tied in 6th place. They'll have 1 more attempt each. Moroni still yet to go out. This is the Italian. As well here in Moroni. Could make things very, very interesting. He's struggling though. Oh, unlucky. through to Makoto Yamuchi.
Ancora Oceani Neve, stavolta Ray sul nuoto, seconda testa, the Boulder number one, preciso, a voglia di correre veloce
from Yamuchi. His final move, that's been scuppering a lot of these climbers.
non è mai scontata.
Good enough. Still tied in 6th place though at the moment.
Bisogna mettere tutto preciso e niente se ne deve andare. L'obiettivo è arrivare là in alto, dai che usciamo da questo Oceani Neve.
Michael Giluras. From Bolzano, 32. Made the final, of course, in Innsbruck earlier this year, and was 5th at the European Championships 12 months ago. Didn't he capture that form though in the World Championships out in Munich, where he only come in 35th place. Still in the hunt here for this bouldering title. And he could be even more in the hunt if he can find the other. Oh, so near! So final climber out, Gregor Verzonik, who currently resides in last place on a solitary 3+. Leaderboard at the moment, I'll update. And this Piccoloras, in fact, has moved to the tied 5th place with 11. Gregor Verzonik can really do something special here. He could have a real grandstand finish after just his first problem. We could see some big names departing the stage.
Rilancio, adesso non si può sbagliare, dai. La schiaccia.
Better from Verzonik, but maybe not good enough. It was top 7 in the women's competition that went through to round 2, then 5 and 3. Maybe the same here. We're hearing whispering it could be top 8, so just gotta wait and see. But at last, Sharafutinov and Galmanov are really on the line here. This top 8, and you feel Sharafutinov may just scrape in. Top 7 though, you feel he may need to top this to guarantee his safety. And rely on others.
Andiamo fuori, dimenticato dentro questo cielo. Dobbiamo arrivare all'ultimo, il numero 11.
Secured it, got to secure it. Loose with his foot at the moment. Take as long as he needs. Do you feel he needs this? No, not to be. So, could a big name be falling at the first hurdle? Wasn't on his third attempt as well. Sharafutinov gets an 11 next to his name. Lies in 7th place. Of course, he did a lot in his third attempt, and Jeremy Bonder and Michael Picoloras did it on their second, so hence why they're tied 5th. And Sharafutinov currently lies in 7th. So Galmanov, if it is top 7, needs to match Dimitri's 11 at least. If he finds the top here, and it is top 7 that advance to round 2, we could be saying goodbye to Dimitri Sharafutinov. Fingertips on that top hold, but not to be for Rustam. And we'll see if that's going to be good enough as well. Currently line tied 8th.
Questo c'è 7 entrata avanti là dove Yellow Safari ne ha solo per 7.
So Jeremy Bonder currently tied 5th place, hasn't topped out, so he has this final opportunity to do so. Galmanov's score hasn't updated, by the way, it's still on 9+ in his first go, so he's currently tied 8th. If it is the top 7 to go through, we're saying goodbye to Rustam. But the top 8 is still there at the moment. Bonder looking to make something of himself and add a top to his scorecard. Not to be. So we will see him in the next round though. Now Moroni. To guarantee him going through, I think he needs to match Sharafutinov here. Sharafutinov 11. It is tied 8th. I think he still goes through. Unless Makito Yamuchi or Gregor Vezonik surpass him. If it is top 8, that is. As I did say at the start, it's a little bit confusing this scoring system in Boulder Knockout. So as we stand, Yunis Kuda and Ray Sugimoto lead, tied first, 12. So they're at the top in their first go. Kokoko Fuji and James Kasei top in their second go, so they're tied in 3rd. Jeremy Bonder and Michael Picoloras got a score of 11 on their second go, they're tied 5th. Dimitri Sharafutinov got a score of 11 on his 3rd attempt, he's in 7th place. Galmanov, Moroni, Yamuchi 9 plus on their first attempt, and 8th in Voronik, and 9 plus on their second attempt in 11th. And Moroni here can be knocking out Galmanov. He finds the top, and if it is top 7, he could knock out Sharafutinov as well. Oh, hello. Top stuff for Moroni. That definitely guarantees Galmanov will not be in round 2. And moves Moroni up into 5th place. Now Sharafutinov drops to 8th. If it is top 7 going through here in this first round, we can be saying goodbye to Dimitri as well. I'll tell you what, who would have thought that when I mentioned the name Sharafutinov and Galmanov, the powerhouses of Russian bouldering, not making it past the first hurdle. So Yamuchi, well, if he taps out, Sharafunov's definitely gone. Yamuchi, if he doesn't get to an 11, at least he's going as well. But he looks good here as the Japanese climber. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. so close there from Makoto Yamuchi.
Un applauso.
We'll see if that effort gets him somewhere on the leaderboard. It does, in fact. An 11 plus for Yamuchi. And Shadow Futonov only scored an 11, so unofficially, Shadow Futonov is out. But Yamuchi could still be out yet. We're still waiting to find out if it's top 7 or top 8 going through to the second round. I heard in the judges' room it could have been top 8. The women's was top 7 earlier.
Si riparte, c'è Misha. Partito, giro numero 3 dai Misha. Come prima, più di prima. Andiamo. Fuori da questo, possiamo vedere. Go.
Now then, Vazonik. One move away, not to be for Gregor, and I think he will be leaving the stage. I do beg your pardon, that was Picoloras having one more attempt. He will be through, I do beg your pardon, to the next round. This is Vazonik. His last roll of the dice.
Eccolo qua, ultimo giro per Gregor. Vediamo se gira tutto al meglio. Niente.
Not to be for Vazonik. So, round 1 over.
Gregor, Vazonik. Slovenia. E noi siamo.
And I can say with all confidence that leaving us will be Gregor Vazonik, Rostam Galmanov and Dmitry Sharafutinov.
Yellow submarine.
Still waiting to hear confirmation if it's top 7 or top 8. It is top 8, and then Makoto Yamuchi will make it through to the next round. If not, it will be these 7. Yunis Kruder, Rei Zugamoto, Kokoro Fuji, James Kase, Gabriel Moroni, Jeremy Bonder and Michael Picoloras.
E blocco, questo era solo Ocean 11. Boulder number 1 adesso, come vi dicevo, una partenza tutta da capire, da sentire. Qui veramente bisogna trovare la marcia per star dentro e andare là. Su questa piastrella numero 1 quella. Geometria variabile di resina gialla. E poi non è finita, un top che più sbaglio non si può, sembra grossa, sembra tanta quella cavità gialla, ma vi assicuro che se non si arriva chirurgici, lì non ci si ferma assolutamente. E vediamo chi entra. Quelli lì entrano.
I think there might be a little bit of confusion here with the scoring down from the stage. A few of the climbers are trying to figure out if they're still in or not.
Eccoli lì, appaiono anche sul grande schermo per voi.
I've just seen an update on my leaderboard on Makoto Yamuchi moving from 8th place to 6th. That 11 plus indeed, because he did hit the plus. So, and Jeremy Bonder, Picoloras didn't. Just saying, waiting for confirmation, but looks like that might be the case. Jeremy Bonder and Michael Picoloras tied 7th. They both advance here, so we do have 8 going through to round 2.
Si riparte, Yellow Submarine. Su, perché qua ci vuole terzo cuore, come in questa partenza. Bello start!
So then,
Entra giusto, entra bene, questa testa.
Yunis Kruder getting us underway in round 2. We've lost Galmanov and Sharafutinov, and now Kruder getting us away in round 2. A little bit of camera trouble. We just got there in the nick of time to see Yunis get underway. start this would be for the Slovenian, who had a brilliant World Championship 8 days ago, and maybe looking to pick up a Rockmaster title. You'd argue now on paper he could now be the favourite. Getting to that crimp hold, size of a coin. Good upper body strength from Kruder. Good start. They give Kruder a score of 6+ on the live leaderboard. Next climb out will be Jeremy Bonder. He's still going start list order, not on leaderboard order.
Leggermente strapiomante aperto e solo l'idea di buttarsi di qua su queste piastrelle che aspettano a mano aperta non è così scontata.
There, just pointing out to the route setters that he saw something move on the back of the wall there, so Jackie, our route setters, just gone on the back to just double check. That's why one there doing just a little bit of gardening on the wall at the minute. Jackie, our route setter, says he's happy. Now, 8 climbers going to post here in the second round. So mind you, that top 5 will make it to the third round. You will lose 3 of them.
Alla fine si erano trovati tutti su questo blocco a provare l'ingresso. 20 minuti per provare la metoda, adesso è tempo di ripartire. C'è Jeremy Bonder, first attempt on Boulder number 2. Andiamo! Yes,
Bonder tied 7 after round 1.
che lo spigolo per frenare quell'accelerata, niente da fare.
One attempt down for the Frenchman.
Quella di monta lì. Sembra di stare su.
James Gassé was tied 4th after the first round. Goes out number 3 here. This is round 2. Topped out on his second attempt. Bonder scores 4.
Su questo aquilone australiano, impressionante tonicità del giovane atleta australiano, riuscirà a domare il Yellow Submarine. Si riparte.
Has to be for the Australian there. Will look to improve on his second attempt. Kodo Fuji now. 22-year-old. From Shizuoka in Japan, number 13. Won a couple of finals this season out in Baku and in Vale when he came in 6th place.
Si va. Sì, arriva alle gambe adesso. Si alza in camera.
Good effort here from Fuji.
Diretti al top. Opta, prima destra. Adesso sinistra, schiacciato dentro questo libro che parla dello Yellow Submarine che vuole qualcuno al top. Dai Fuji. Arriva.
Well played.
Presente anche il piede sinistro.
Now this tiny little crimp hole. Then try and find the top. Fuji doing well. Oh, got his right hand to it. But it's a good effort from the Japanese climber. And it puts him tied with Jonas Kruder in the second round, but Kruder, after topping out his first attempt on problem number 1, still retains the lead. Fuji to second place. Not to be for Moroni, he'll be back. Single 1, troubling the scorers. Climber 6, Rei Sugimoto. Not to be for Ray either. Climber 7 is Makoto Yamuchi. Now I'm just double check the scoreboard here again, and it has been re-updated. Michael Piccolora's got an 11 on his second attempt. Yamuchi got an 11 plus on his second attempt, so Yamuchi advances. Now, according to my maths, and I'm actually, unless we see Michael Piccolora's come out next, the top 7 going through. From round 1, we do see Piccolora's next, who would be top 8, so we'll see if the Italians made it. Yes, he did. Just about by the skin of his teeth. So, final climber, first attempt of problem number 2. I'll run you through where we stand. Not to be for Piccolora, so he'll come back. As will the rest of the field, in fact, because nobody topped out on that one. So we stand like this. Jonas Kruder leads. 6 plus on his first attempt, 12. Also topping in his first attempt on problem number 1. So that's why he leads. Makoto Fuji tied. He stands in second place. He's still tied with Kruder on this problem, but on the count back to the previous problem, Kruder has the lead. Jeremy Bondé in third with a 4. Makoto Yamuchi in 4th with a 3 plus. And then we have Rei Sugimoto in 5th place on 1 plus, but going on a better count back. James Passay, Gabriel Moroni, Michael Piccoloras all on 1 plus. But we will refer back to the standings in the previous problem, hence how they are separated. Kruder's been and gone. This is Bondé. He also departs. Now James Passay only got 1 plus on his first attempt. Let's see if he can better that.
Eccolo lì, pronto a partire per il giro numero 2.
No, not to be for the Australian climber that time either.
Dura, l'avevamo detto, ma qualcuno deve andare avanti, qualcuno deve andare a fare visita a full power, Boulder number 3.
I'm going to divulge a interesting stat from my producer with regards to climbers' chalkbacks. James Passay, the Spider-Man chalkback. And Jonas Kruder has a giant angry bird. As my producer nods in approval. Keep an eye out for when the both climbers come to the wall shortly. In the meantime, Koro Fuji. Can he take the lead in this bouldering competition? If he tops out, he will do.
Senza mani. Ora, go to the top, perché lo San Marino aspetta le top. Dai Arco, fateli sentire.
Nearly, but nearly is not good enough in this game.
Sfiorato, eccolo qui, dedicato, come nuovo, come prima, più di prima, dai Gabri.
Moroni.
Numero 2, Gabriele Moroni.
Same problem as before. For Moroni. So, what can Ray do?
Io di Gabriele Moroni che se ne va, c'è Makoto Yamauchi, anche lui. Era Sugimoto Rei.
Not to be for Sugimoto. Yamauchi, 3+ on his first attempt. Currently resides in 4th place. 5 advanced to round 3.
Si fa domare volentieri questo Yellow Samarino che prende a prendere giù. Si riparte, giro numero 2. Makoto Yamauchi. La tiene, la gira.
Good start from Yamauchi.
Controlla e adesso si ritorna a salire.
He already struggled last time. Struggles again. Still, it's a good effort from Yamauchi, and it may be enough to see him advance to the 3rd round.
Si riparte ma numero 1. Giro 2, punta 2, dai Biscia. Quasi.
Not to be for Piccolo Ras. So final attempts here for all 8 climbers. Nobody's topped out so far on this second problem. So this is where we stand. Kruder, Fuji, Bonda, Yamauchi and Sugimoto are the 5 that are currently in safety. Kisei, Moroni, Piccolo Ras are the ones who will be leaving us unless they can change the scoreboard. I think we'll see. I'll be confident enough to say we'll still see Kruder in round 3. There is the Angry Bird. The Angry Bird chalk bag.
Sì, batte le mani, è carico. Jeremy, Bonda. Porta aperta. Si parte, dai. Allez.
Bonda, 3rd place currently. I think that might be enough to see him through. Now, James Casey with his Spider-Man short bag. Well, he needs to be Spider-Man at the minute, because if he doesn't do anything here, they're going to be saying goodbye to the Australian. Got to make his first move. Got to make it count. No more mistakes. Not to be. That's James Casey's bouldering knockout competition done and dusted. He leaves the stage. Fuji currently lying in 2nd place. Pretty safe to say that we will see him in the 3rd round. He's got close on a couple of occasions here.
C'è. La serie viene. Arrivano in piedi, adesso si va. Ginocchio che collabora. A volte torna buono, adesso è ora di salire.
Tops here, he takes the lead.
Preciso adesso lì, dove ci sta un secondo di Nohen. Prova piccola, il piede arriva, adesso c'è quel top. Dai. Yellow Submarina. Fuji. Andiamo.
Good upper body strength again from Fuji, and once again gets his right hand to it. But it's not to be. Now then, last chance saloon here for Gabriel Moroni. Got to get it right, otherwise we'll be saying goodbye to the Italian. And it is ciao to Gabriel Moroni. Sugimoto currently lying in 5th place, and he will advance as long as Michael Piccoloras doesn't get to the second move. Not to be for Sugimoto. Makoto Yamuchi already through. So we'll see him in round 3, regardless of what he does here, but if he finds the top, he will take the lead. That's how quick it can change in this knockout format. He's up. Strain on that right leg. He's not the biggest fella in the world, but he's making the most of this. Good effort this from Yamuchi. Can he keep it going? Not to be, but he may move up from 4th. He does indeed, he moves to 3rd now with that 5+. So then, last climber out in this second problem. Michael Piccoloras. If he gets to a 2, he's through. Simple as. If he makes the first move, he's through. And he'll knock out Rei Sugimoto. No. So, we've lost both Italians. It's not going to be an Italian job in Arco this afternoon. So, we've lost James Casey, Gabriel Moroni and Michael Piccoloras. 8 to become 5 to move on to problem number 3.
Giusto per partire una bella bolla e giusto per arrivare un'altra bolla, tutto il resto piedi da chirurgo, apnea, tanta voglia di provare ad andare al boulder numero 4.
So then, moving on to problem 3. Chatting to Ruta Jungelainen last week on co-commentary out in Munich. Telling me Jonas Kruder, one of the characters in the game. And when I spoke to him last week as well, absolutely thrilled with his second place in the World Championships out in Munich. Extraordinary final that was 8 nights ago, with Adam Ondra picking up the world crown. Kruder, none of us expected him. He went out first in the final, to remember. And found a couple of tops in the middle of the game, and we thought it's between Ondra and Hoyer. And then he flashed his final problem. And he really laid on the marker. Ondra only got it with one or two attempts to spare. Jan Hoyer didn't do enough. And for the time, Everybody was concentrating on the Andre Hoyer battle. They forgot about Kruder, and he was a heartbeat away from becoming world champion. And really keeping that form going here in this Boulder knockout here in Arco. That second place filled him full of confidence. Bearing in mind his best ever finish in a World Cup is 4th place. Bettered that 2 nights ago in Muncie. There's no problem, this just all full of crimp holds. Really will test the 5 climbers remaining. Kruder scores 4 on that one currently. That might change.
Vediamo se il suo balletto è in sintonia con questa
Now Boulder.
verticale di piedi.
In this Boulder knockout competition, things can change so quickly. You can be in 5th place 1 second, you find the top, and you can go immediately to the top of the leaderboard.
Ancora è precisa. Adesso si va verso il dietro, verso sinistra.
All about survival. After we Kruder, see where that score puts him.
L'abbiamo visto adesso. Il carico, qualche chilo se n'è andato la scarpetta, ha seguito. Incredibile. Cosa ha fatto lui?
So KO Fuji, they will be the next man out. Ready and waiting. See there the problem in all its difficulty. All these climbers have to face. Fuji wasting no time, even though he's got plenty of. There's no time limit in this competition. Not to be that time.
Veloci delle spazzole che provano a rimettere nelle condizioni ideali, ma poi tutto il resto ce lo devono mettere loro, sono rimasti solo in 5. C'è Ray Sugimoto, first attempt, and the winner number 3.
So, Sugimoto. Be for Ray. So what's the little update here? And Kruder's just been demoted from a 4 to a 3+, and everybody else's score yet to arrive to us. In fact, Jeremy Bonder has been given a 6, KO Fuji a 1, finished Kruder a 3. And Ray Sugimoto, a 3. Kruder with a 3+, by the way. Puts him into 2nd place. Final climber out, Makoto Yamuchi. Not that time. So the first pass of this 3rd problem is down. 2 attempts to go for all of these climbers. Bonder leads with a 6. Jonas Kruder, 3+. Makoto Yamuchi, 3. Rei Sugimoto, 3. KO Fuji, 1+. So as we stand, it will be Bonder, Kruder and Yamuchi facing off in the final. We'll lose 2 from this problem. Kruder looking to try and guarantee his place on the final problem. That's what he had difficulty last time. See what he can do here.
che va nel secondo. Adesso.
Not that time.
Chiedi di ne segue dopo. Da salto ancora lungo. Allez, Jérémy.
Boulder. Do better. 60 on his first attempt on this second problem. Punching the wall in frustration from the Frenchman. He still leads. Now 3 Japanese climbers to count. Fuji first of all.
Tutto potrebbe sembrare facile, molto lì, appoggiato, la vita è ancora un po' amica, ma se c'è poco, vuole sostenersi il gioco, risulta ancora tanto difficile, ripartito.
Don't want to be for Fuji either there. What Sugimoto? Now this is not the cup of tea for the Japanese climbers. All 3 have struggled on this so far. Yamauchi currently in 3rd place. And that will stay 3rd at the moment. So then, final pass here on this 3rd problem. On their last attempts, Kruder lying in 2nd place. Jeremy Bonder leads with a 6, Kruder with a 3+, Makoto Yamauchi with 3, Rei Sugimoto with 3, but Yamauchi with a better count back on his previous problem, and Makoto Fuji on a 1+. So all to play for going into this final problem, and to remind you, of course, top 3 will go through to problem number 4, the final problem. Kruder looking at this as you got to take 1 step backwards to take 2 forwards. Not to be, thumbs up to the crowd. So, one there. Comfortable for me to advance to the final. We'll see him shortly. Kruder up to a 5, so I think that'll be pretty comfortable as well. So I think it's between the 3 Japanese athletes now to see who will get that final position. First of all, Kokoto Fuji. Currently on a score of 3 on his second attempt. Put him in last place, so it's all on this for Fuji. Not to be for the Japanese athlete. Disappointment. The waves at the crowd. Responding kind. So Fuji, been entertaining, but that's his work done for the afternoon. 2 to go. Sugimoto now. Currently lying in 3rd place. In 4th, I beg your pardon. Yamuchi is lying in 3rd, so all to do here for Ray as well. Got to make inroads into that, past that 3rd move. Hanging on for dear life, and it's not to be for Ray as well. Now all on Makoto Yamuchi. He's the last man to go. And should Ray Sugimoto's score change, which it currently hasn't, it will be Bonder, Kruder and Yamuchi who will face off in the final of this Boulder knockout here now. Not to be for Yamuchi on that problem, but we'll see him shortly. He's in the final. They move over now to the final problem, number 4. Where it will be Jeremy Bonder, Jonas Kruder and Makoto Yamuchi. Facing off a 3-way dance for the Boulder knockout title here in Arco. This is the grand finale of the Rockmaster Festival. The main dish of it, I should say. Still going on for another week or so. But the main event part of it, this is the final event of the weekend. Big crowd here today, you can't see on the cameras, but it is a large crowd, a couple of thousand. A lot of them bringing deck chairs, picnics. And a good start here from Jonas Kruder. Could he lay the mark here? And if he finds the top, not only will he take the lead, he'll put the pressure on the other 2 climbers to match him. Oh, superb stuff this from Kruder. And in fact, if he does top out, is it given? We don't know. Maybe not. I don't think he had enough control of it, but it's been given as a 7. But Jeremy Bonder does it on this attempt, he will be champion. Regardless of what Yamuchi does, because of course it goes in the comeback row, or what they did previously. Bonder did better. He's up. He does it, he can't be beaten. So Jeremy Bonder. Will he be the last man standing? One move away maybe. No. to be, but it does open the door for Makoto Yamuchi. Such as this format, he comes into this in 3rd place, but if he tops out here in one attempt, he will become champion. Good start from Yamuchi. The dream start. Boulder scoring a 6+, by the way. Now, Yamuchi. Oh, not to be. I was saying, will he pickpocket the Boulder knockout title? He doesn't. So we're going on to attempt number 2 now. Yamuchi with a 4+. Through the lead, 7+. Boulder 6+. Yamuchi 4+. So then, this is how the lay of the land is with one attempt down. Here is Kruder. The only person who can beat him, if he tops out here, is Jeremy Bonder, should he match him. The only way Makoto Yamuchi can win this title is if the following 2 athletes, Kruder and Bonder, don't do it on their attempts, and Yamuchi does. So Kruder misses out, but he still leads with that 7+. Bonder on 6+. Should Bonder top out here, he's the champion. Open competition is Boulder Knockout, anybody can win it. So then, Bonder, attempt 2. Beautiful dyno, let's see what he can do from this. Locking the foot inside that volume, and now trying to make the move here. This is where he got stuck last time. Not to be this time. So, Kruder fails, Bonder fails, so it does open the door for Yamuchi. If he tops, he's the champion. Which I know sounds a little bit ridiculous of the way this competition's been set out. As Yamuchi just come in and mid-table on the previous 3 problems. Coming in 3rd in the last one, but he has the opportunity here. Opportunity knocks. Will he answer the call? He may do. He may do. Oh, he nearly did. Fingertips to it. He was close. So then, final go each. Kruder is the one currently with the advantage. Jeremy Bonder, 6+ on his first go. Makoto Yamuchi, 6+ now on his second go. So that's what's separating 2nd and 3rd. Kruder, 7+ on his first attempt on his 4th problem. Kruder has the advantage here, but even a top may not be good enough here, because if Jeremy Bonder matches him, Bonder will jump into 1st place because of the count back, and he will become the champion regardless of what Yamuchi does. Kruder getting the crowd behind him, he's pumped up and ready. Good move there from Kruder. Can the World Championship run up finish in style? He's got control of it this time. Look what it means to him. Top of the shot. Superb. It knocks out Yamuchi. He cannot now win this title, but Boulder still can. Should Boulder find the top here, he will become the champion because of his score in the previous round. All or nothing. So then, is this Boulder knockout going to Slovenia or is it going to France? He's given himself the opportunity. Oh! Not to be! So Jonas Kruder will be the champion of this bouldering knockout here in Arco. The World Championship runner-up keeping that good run of form going to pick up the Boulder knockout crown here in Northern Italy. Superb stuff from Jonas Kruder. He is the champion, but Yamuchi's still playing here because there's still a silver medal at stake here and a little bit of prize money that goes along with it. So, something to play for Makoto Yamuchi. If he tops out, he'll take second place. Oh, not to be for Makoto Yamuchi, but alas, Jonas Kruder of Slovenia, the 24-year-old World Championship silver medalist, 8 days to go, and now the Boulder knockout champion here in Arco. So the three medalists, Kruder, Boulder, Yamuchi, about to receive their trophies. As you can see, the crowd pretty strong still here in Arco. In this magnificent setting. Some of them calling it a day now. Hopefully these fans will now receive their medals and their flowers. Indeed, that looks like it's going to be the case. Chief Organiser Angelo looking to marshal the troops. Kruder, he was delighted last week with his silver medal in Munich, and no doubt he'll be overjoyed with what he's achieved this week. And his sister at the bottom of the screen. No doubt delighted to see what Big Brother has done. So there you have it, that ends the festivities here in Arco, and now the climbing world heads to Spain 10 days from now for the World Championships of Lead and Speed Climbing. I do hope you can join us then. On behalf of me, Johnny Bryan, and my producer Johnny Rhodes, many thanks for joining us here in Arco. Take care, bye for now.